Hello everyone, welcome back to the final 9 holes of the first round of the 2021 PDGA World Championships presented by Grip 6. This is a PDGA major and we are at the beautiful Fort Disc Golf Course in Ogden, Utah. Ace Run Productions bringing you this coverage. I am Felix of Ace Run Productions and I'm joined by Rebecca Cox.
Hey everybody! We're here to bring you the FPO feature card of round 1, the back 9 holes. Everyone's scores are, pretty tight. We have Sarah Hokom, team MVP, pretty strong forehand player. She's been banging putts the whole round. We have Ellen Widboom, team Innova, also a forehand dominant player. Valerie Mandujano, team Innova as well. She's been killing it with that Nova. Clean lines. And Alexis Mandujano with Team Discraft. She's also been lacing lines in these fairways.
Yeah. So there you see the scorecard at the turn so far. Sarah even, Ellen 2 over, and the Mandujano sisters at 1 over.
So here we have hole 10, par 4, 598 feet. We kind of have a bit of water right off the tee, but that doesn't really come into play. The fairway that you really want to land on is on the right where that dirt path is, but most people land where those trees are. We have a triple mando, and there's also OB surrounding the basket, so this is a pretty difficult par 4.
Yeah, no kidding. Alexis going with a turnover.
And it almost looks like she's going too far right off the tee, but that's actually a great spot to be. It gives you a wide open up shot to that triple mando.
Yeah, Valerie looked at her like, where did that come from? And then she laces a great shot herself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's almost difficult to get yourself to commit to these turnover shots when all your disc are flying more stable.
Yeah, the elevation factors was 42 or 4,400 feet above sea level here in Oregon.
Yeah, something like that.
That's crazy. And you feel it, especially with the heat. It just kind of creeps up on you. You feel more laggy and just tired.
Oh yeah, it's a very dry heat. Yeah. There was a high of 97 degrees outside today.
Yeah.
And it feels every bit of 97 when you're out there with no shade.
Yeah. So Ellen going roller on her second shot. That's headed towards OB though.
That needs to turn. Come on, do something.
No way.
Whew. Now look at the heart pumping. But she's in a good position for her upshot through that triple mando. Usually if you're able to bite off enough on the on your drive, then you can kind of go for that birdie, but if you're not, then you're really just playing for par.
Yeah, and this needs to hit something and stop.
Get down.
And that unfortunately has found the out of bounds on the right. Alexis here after her great drive. Throwing a nice hyzer right to the triple mando opening.
That's a beautiful shot. Yeah, if you can't hyzer directly into the triple mando, then either being right in front of it or the mistake to make is pushing it too far right, and you still give yourself a decent look at it. And Valerie skipping into the mando.
Very nice shot.
Yeah, there's even some rocks lined up right there too, so getting that skip was a big deal.
Absolutely. You see the two sisters talking strategy as they walk down the fairway. It's got to be great to have your sister there with you at the World Championships, and their whole family, their mom and dad were also following along. Sarah pushed that a little bit right, so she's going to have a long look there.
Ellen.
She hits the mando and it skips in.
Hey, that counts.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh! Dang, I thought she had that.
She made a big putt on hole 9 to close out the front half, and that was almost another one there.
Whew.
Valerie with a long look as well from outside.
Oh, yeah.
She gets the run back. So the Mandujano sisters putting on a show with their putter so far.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a no-doubter.
Yeah, keep walking.
here with a look for par. Just leaked a little right on her.
Yeah, I wonder if that tree was kind of messing with her.
This is for a bogey for Sarah after going OB. Oh!
Man, she landed in like the best possible spot over there because she had a wide open look.
She did.
I knew she wanted to make that putt, but she made the comebacker.
Absolutely. Alexis with the par. That is a tough par to get. That's impressive. And Ellen drops hers in as well. So that's going to bring Valerie back to even with that birdie. Alexis at 1 over, Sarah now 2 over, and Ellen at 4 over. We head into hole 11 of par 3, coming in at 368 feet. As you can see, this is the fairway that we're flying through now. You want something that's going to get stable right around this part here. Then it's really just how you're going to attack with either a forehand or a touch putter shot to try to get to the screen to secure par. Birdie on this hole would be pretty incredible to get all the way through. There's just so much in the way. Like those trees.
Yeah, I've seen mostly the backhand either going really high and trying to pump something with a turnover all the way to the basket, or just throwing high enough to get yourself to the left side of the fairway and kind of just give yourself an open look for the upshot.
Alexis gets over there. That's the danger though also if you push too far high over the trees, is that you have that hyzer just coming back over and kind of puts you out of position also.
I think the high forehand line is a little bit, I was going to say, it looks a little bit more open than the high backhand, but obviously there's still some trees in the way.
Yeah. Ellen really looks like she's lining up a lot of angle on this forehand, and she's going up the right side. She is.
Here we go. Yeah, and these trees are so bushy. I mean, you hit it and it kills all the power that was on that disc. And this basket is pretty heavily guarded. Like, even those 4 trees that you can see Sarah looking at, there's still 10 more behind it that she has to get through.
Right. Going up the left side with something stable.
Ooh, she might have pushed far enough to have maybe a more open look for her putt.
Yeah. Valerie with that Nova. Needs to miss those.
Go, go, go.
She'll have a look there. Don't know how clean it's going to be with all those small trees in her way. And Ellen ended up in this. She's throwing a patent pending backhand out. And does a pretty good job to fight her way through.
She gives herself a look for par. Yeah.
That's a good
Alexis
shot.
Alexis just
there.
going to pitch up. Yep. Widboom to save par.
Oh, come on. Bounce in.
Rude.
Good putt there for Valerie. So she was clear of those trees. Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes you just don't know until you get right up to it.
Yeah.
Sarah with the pretty wide open putt as well. Yeah, this is a difficult hole. There was only one birdie on it for the entire day. And I had the pleasure of watching it. Haley King.
Wow.
Shout out to Haley King. Yeah. I believe she threw a Zeus. Correct me if I'm wrong, Haley. That high turnover shot. Like 10 feet.
No way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Way. Okay, hole 12, par 4, 419 feet. There's not really a line here. A lot of the time I've seen women kind of laying up to that kind of broken tree right there and then pitching up through these trees for the birdie look.
There's just, I feel like there's even more stuff on the second shot that gets in the way than even the tee shot.
Miss it. Yeah, you really want to be more left of the fairway.
Alexis going the right side. Don't know if she meant to pull that
Yeah,
much.
it's very tight. Very, very tight on that right side.
She got a pretty favorable kick back towards the fairway.
Yeah, and there's also, I'm hesitant to call it a tree, and I'm hesitant to call it a stump. But
that broken thing in
broken
the middle.
thing in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah. It was once a tree.
It was once a tree.
It's not quite a stump.
But it's serving some purpose on this hole, and it's to be in the way. Ellen's going to be pretty pinched off right there as well.
Yeah. Alexis with the forehands. Clips a late clump of trees there.
Yeah, she's still got some work to do.
Ellen gets clipped as well and gets pushed to the right side.
Yeah, there's a lot of super skinny, little scraggly trees right by the basket.
Valerie doesn't like it.
Yeah, for sure. But she kind of gets lucky.
She
Hitting
might have
something
an
bushy
upshot.
and yeah, she didn't trickle OB.
Ellen going around that thing in the middle.
That's Sarah.
Sarah, that's what I said.
Just a little short of that log.
Nice shot there by Widboom. Oh, the skinniest little branch tree thing.
Yeah. Sarah pitching up.
Oh,
man.
Good. Alexis with another solid putt there.
Very nice putt.
We'll have just a couple of tap outs here to clean up.
Yeah, you come up to this hole and you really want to birdie it because you're coming off of hole, 10 and 11, which are really difficult to birdie.
Yeah.
And this is one of the easier par 4s on the course, so you really want that 3, but there's nothing wrong with walking away with par.
Yeah. Moving on to hole 13. This is a shorty, but it's still got some teeth. The par 3 coming in at 215 feet. There is an initial gap here that you can hit on the left-hand side with a forehand. I've seen players trying to attack it with overhands as well, but there is OB on the right-hand side. Water that just lurks, waiting to grab your disc. You also got this low ceiling off grip here.
Ooh.
That's a lot of angle.
Now, I've seen Valerie throw the high, Nova mid-range turnover shot, so that was my first time seeing the high forehand. Ooh, Alexis going lower.
That gap there's just so tight to hit.
It's so tight. The forehand to way to the left is super, super, super tight.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Over the top with some steam.
Stop.
Ow.
Did that catch or did... Aww. I mean, she has her short putt to save her par, but still.
I think
you get all the
way
way
drop
up
zone
there.
though, don't you, on this one?
Oh, you know what? You do go to the drop zone.
And Ellen was trying the high route as well, but it got knocked down at the end there. Alexis from a knee, and she clips a late branch there.
Dang. Yeah, it's a lot of these holes, it's like you don't make it more than halfway up the fairway. You have a lot of work to do.
Yeah. And Valerie here, after pushing her forehand to the left side. She's got about 20-25 left. And Sarah from the drop zone here. Puts it close.
Smart little layup there. Don't want to put yourself in more danger.
Ellen gave it a bid.
It's so easy to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at the basket, the water looks like it's 1 foot away.
Yeah. Good putt there.
Oh my gosh. So cool to make a putt like that.
Absolutely. Like, if she misses that, she just saw what happened to Ellen.
Yeah. To watch someone go a beat and still just nail a putt like that. Staring at danger.
Yeah.
But she does have that strong, confident putting stroke.
She does. She's made quite a few big ones already today.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Ellen goes to 7 over. Valerie hanging on at even. Alexis at 2 over, and Sarah at 3 over.
Here we have hole 14, another difficult par 4, 652 feet. We have a pretty tight gap to hit right off the bat. The landing zone is a little sooner than what we just flew over. There's an OB creek right in the middle of the fairway, and the basket is just sitting right there waiting for us to get there. You really don't want to be too far left on your tee unless you push far enough to get into that open field.
Yeah. This looks really good.
Yeah, and you honestly have to kind of throw a scary shot like that and really push that right side and just trust something to come back. She got a little unfortunate there with that landing zone, but she's going to have a really tricky lie. It's a little high.
It's fading out, and she gets knocked down pretty early there by that tree.
Yeah, you have to stay low, not hyzer out too early, not turn over too much. It's a very touchy shot.
Sarah using the body English to try to keep it in bounds.
Does it stay?
She is. She is safe.
She's safe. Nice. Yeah, it is, and the fairway consists of this loose dirt, sandy stuff, so, sometimes that kind of stuff can happen. I'm surprised to see Ellen throwing these rollers with how loose the
sand is. Yeah. And you can see she got like a tricky bounce. As soon as it hit, it just kind of skidded and kicked right, and then just turned right back over. Nice looking forehand here by Alexis.
Clean. She's just playing that layup shot. Oh, and she's leaning against a tree. Okay. And that's what's so tricky about this hole as well. It's like she threw such a clean shot, and now she doesn't have a good lie.
Yeah. Oh, this looks really good. Just needs to carry that water just a touch short.
Yeah, it kind of sneaks up on you.
And Sarah's got this to deal with.
Safe, but at what cost?
Right. She
my goodness.
What's left of that tree with her and kicks somewhat back to the fairway.
Wow.
And she was okay. She was not hurt, thankfully.
Good. A little course maintenance,
Yeah.
Valerie with that high hyzer shot.
Skipping a little bit further left probably than she wanted.
I mean, but she's up there.
Yeah.
To be up there on your second shot is pretty good.
Sarah going hyzer up the right-hand side, trying to finish back. Gets a little bit of a roll.
But she has a look.
She's got about a 30-footer.
Alexis with the patent pending.
Oh, I was so worried about her hand on her backswing there. She was so close to that tree. But she clips and goes left there.
Yeah. She can't, it's hard to commit when you have to put so much power on a patent pending like that.
Yeah. Ellen playing the forehand. Oh, and Alexis hits early and gets knocked down to the left side. So she'll have this left here to try to get up and down.
Wow, she got way up there.
She did.
Valerie looking at a birdie.
Makes another one.
That is an incredible birdie. Just saying. That's very impressive.
Good putt there by Ellen as well. Oh, she's been high a couple of times today on her putt.
Yeah. It's kind of tricky when you're high on these kinds of baskets where you can just skip and go forever.
Yes.
Yeah, so Valerie there with the only birdie.
Wow.
Out of the 70 women in our field.
That is impressive, and that brings her to under par.
Mm-hmm. She's crushing it.
All right, hole 15, a par 3 coming in at 313 feet. You have this initial V gap that's framed up for you by the 2 large trees. And you just want to get something that's going to punch through the sand here. You've got some logs and some down trees to kind of stop your disc from skipping.
Mm-hmm.
So it forces you to commit to that higher shot to try to get in line with for the birdie goal.
Low ceiling. You gotta hit this right off the bat.
And trickle through and do that, exactly.
That's a beautiful, beautiful shot. Honestly.
Valerie's heating up at the right time here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is when to do it. These are all these tricky holes.
Yeah, this is pushed over a little bit and it does not come back, so she's going to be in that shoal area there to the left.
Helen, looking a little high, but...
She's asking for it to find the hole, and
Ooh,
it does!
It did!
Sometimes your disc will listen to you. They don't ever listen to me. Is this the hold over?
That'll be a little left.
Little forehand chip shot. And puts it wind side of 10 feet.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I love about wooded courses. You know, this is a hole that all these women can reach easily, but there's just so much to contend with between you and the basket.
Yeah. Oh, touch low on that slightly elevated basket. Valerie for another birdie here.
Yeah, she's feeling that putter.
Absolutely. She's making these holes look a lot easier than they actually are.
Mm-hmm.
Alexis with her tap out. Sarah will do the same. Brings Valerie to 2 under par. Alexis at 4 over, Ellen at 8 over, and Sarah at 4 over.
Here we have hole 16, 319 feet, par 3 island hole with an extremely elevated basket. This big bushy tree on the right here kind of takes away the hyzer shot, so I've seen a lot of people opt for the putter mid-range straight shot or a forehand hyzer. And the island circle is literally like circle 1.
Yeah, and this is going to miss on the left side.
Dang. So you literally have like a 33-foot circle to land in.
From 300 feet away, with elevation.
Yeah, after you just climbed up a mountain.
Yeah. No big deal. Sarah punching a forehand line.
Aw, she's asking it to sit. Oh!
Whoa!
Okay, and it did. It's so easy to push something way too far past this basket.
Yeah, during practice we saw a lot of people just going right into the water because you can misjudge the distance. That needs to settle.
Oh.
She's just outside.
Dang.
There's the red flag. Alexis also lining up the forehand. That needs to go. Oh, it tried to hop over the wall.
Dang.
So if you miss the island, you go to this drop zone here, which is no gimme.
Valerie giving it a bit of a run.
Ellen lining it up as well. With her Nova.
Sit down.
Okay. Yeah, that's the last thing you want is to go be off the drop zone. Oh, and a good bit there. So Ellen will have this left for bogey. No. Oh no! Just splashes out left hand side.
Dang.
Good comebacker there for Valerie, no surprise.
Sarah with the easy bird.
Yeah, that's one you love to get. Like I said, it's just so scary.
Yeah. So Valerie just drops to 1 under, but she's still just having an amazing score.
Absolutely. So hole 17 is a tricky one. This is flying from the other tee pad, but you're initially hitting this gap straight through here if you can get through this gauntlet of trees to give yourself a possible approach shot into this green here, which is also guarded by trees on the right-hand side. You do have OB long.
Yep, and there's also a bunch of shrubbery, bushy stuff everywhere.
Yes. So you see just how tight this fairway is.
So you want to bite a lot off, but you also want to have a pretty clean stance.
That looks pretty good there. Looks like she's going to have a clean look down the fairway.
She should have some line.
Yeah.
Valerie with the hyzer flip, flip, flip.
Still going.
Beautiful shot.
And gets past those trees there, so she'll have a clean stance as well.
Yeah, she's on that left side, so she really has one of the cleanest shots that you can have right off the tee here.
This is turning. Well, one of the last trees.
Yeah, she's going to be kind of behind some stuff. Widboom with the high turnover forehand shot.
That was looking so clean, too.
It really was. Yeah.
So now she's got this maze of trees to deal with.
Big Annie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just needs to hold and start panning. And it does. So she should have a chip up and down there for a par.
Yeah, at the worst. Alexis didn't quite hit her line there.
Little high gets knocked down there early.
Sarah's got just a lane.
Yeah. Goes with a spike backhand and gets kicked to the right-hand side even more.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate result, but I can understand opting for the hyzer rather than, you're looking at this straight lane of trees. It's easier to throw a hyzer under pressure than it is the straight shot like that.
There's a beautiful upshot there that we just saw from Alexis. She's put it inside of 10 feet.
Pretty much all you can ask for here.
Yeah. Nova in hand for Valerie. And she's about 15 feet away.
Oh, imagine that.
I think we've seen that before somewhere.
Sarah with a pretty difficult lie here now.
Yeah, from a knee, blocked by multiple trees.
But she's good at these little touchy forehand shots.
Yeah. Taking her time to line it up here.
You gotta envision that line before you throw it. And that's exactly what she does.
Nicely done.
Widboom with a look. She looks like she's going for it.
She's made some good runs today. She's just come up short or long. Or off the basket.
She's been all over it.
She has. You figure over the course of a long tournament, those start to fall in eventually. Oh. That's a rare miss there.
Bit of the yips there, but happens to the best of us, and she recovered really well.
Yeah, that's a fantastic comebacker after pulling that initial putt there. Widboom always with her jug of water.
Yeah. You gotta stay hydrated out here, okay?
Oh, yeah.
It's hot.
It is. No kidding. All right, Valerie holding serve there. Still 1 under par. Sarah at 3 over right now. Alexis at 5. Widboom at 10.
So here we have our final hole. Hole 18, par 4, 578 feet. We have a water carry right off the tee. And then we have a Mando right here around this corner of this fence. This field to the left and right is OB. We pretty much just have an inbounds lane here until we get to the basket. And I believe the circle is also kind of that inbound circle there. So.
Yeah, there's like rope everywhere.
Mm-hmm. I need to get down.
Yeah, that's.
There's some OB on the right.
And that has found the OB.
Dang.
Sarah was asking for it to hit a house and it did not.
Yeah, if you go too far right off the tee, unfortunately, it is out of bounds.
This looks really good if it misses that tree and finishes.
Yeah.
That's a great shot.
That is a great shot.
Alexis looking to duplicate what her sister did there.
Yeah,
a little lower.
That big, thick, dark tree in the distance there is really where you want to be at.
And that has pushed OB on the right side.
Man.
Ellen with the forehand.
Go,
Settling back towards the middle, and she is inbounds there. Green flag. So now you've got this like blind turnover / forehand shot there to get in position.
Yeah, it's either a layup or you kind of try and bite off a little bit more with like a forehand. Sarah from the drop zone A.
Yeah, and like her pyro there, very stable mid-range.
Alexis from the drop zone as well. He needs to get back in.
She actually was straddling the line, so the spotter here gives both flags. Didn't want to make the call, but when they got up to it, she was inbounds.
Okay. Whew. Gotten a little close.
Yeah.
That's easy to do though when you're committing to that forehand shot.
Yeah. Valerie just pitching up with her Nova to the turn. And now she's got the straight shot here with another Nova.
Yeah, she's probably about 230 from the basket and just puts it right under.
She is remarkable with that disc.
When you know a disc like the back of your hand, it's perfect for these kind of shots.
Widboom with the forehand. She's got about 15 to 18 left. Last hole of the day, you really just want to put this thing close.
Yeah.
Tap it in and prepare for the next day.
Yeah, this was like a 5-hour round, by the way. So you spend the whole day in the woods playing these wooded courses or these wooded holes, and then you come up to the last hole and it's wide open.
Wide open, yeah. We'll see a lot more wide open holes tomorrow when we'll be at Mulligan's.
Oh, yeah.
But there won't be nearly as much shade as there was. Great putt there.
A little right side, but it went in. That was a nice
did
putt.
its job, yeah.
Alexis with the tap in.
And Valerie playing this hole picture perfect. And there you have it. Valerie will be on the lead card tomorrow. Sarah finishing 4 down, Ellen 10 over, Alexis 6 over.
Yeah, we got to see a lot of different lines today. Tomorrow it's going to be a completely different course, completely different story. So I'm excited to see how that goes.
Absolutely. Make sure to join us. A big thank you again to Rebecca Cox for joining us for round 1.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We will see you at Mulligan's tomorrow on Ace Run Productions. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always from Ace Run Productions, let's run it.